Step into the mind of the unknown, where we dive deep into the unique human experience, where we blend the dark and the light. I'm your host Fabian, this is my co-host Sam, and welcome to Anything Evil.
Yo,
What's good, y'all?
happy Friday. You know what that means? Brand new episode of Anything Evil.
Yes, sir.
What's up, everybody? Thank you all for listening to our last episode with Teddy Rico, the homie.
Shout out Teddy.
Got some good stuff with from his little stories. Got a lot of engagement. A lot of people liked all his scary stories. They want him back.
People do want him back, bro.
So let us know if you want him a second episode with the homie Teddy Rico, more scary stories with him, all that good stuff. If you're not following Anything Evil on the socials, please do so at anything_evil_podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, fucking YouTube, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? We're still trying to get a 50. Now I know why you're trying to get a 50. I just figured out that once we get to 50, we can do live shows.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, it goes with a lot of the platforms, too. Like, I think with TikTok, I think you have to have some type of engagement. And then I think with Instagram, you just get it off the rip.
Right.
But for YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
And then YouTube Shorts definitely, like, get you the numbers. And
Right.
so that's why, 50 is the goal.
Yeah, show some love, guys. Let us get to 50.
Is that Big League Chew?
Yeah, fool.
What the fuck?
Guess so, man.
Sick.
Green apple. Right on. Yeah, help us get to the 50. We can do some live shows finally for you guys on Fridays, like how we say we do.
Damn, we do. 40 time, bro.
Yeah, man. But, let us, help us out. And then once we get to 50, man, we're going to unveil all the merch, bro. It's some good shit. I'm wearing some.
I'm
wearing
excited,
some
bro.
of it right now.
I'm excited because I think people will definitely fuck
It's
with
dope.
that, bro.
It's dope. Got some stickers, some hoodies. If you guys ever saw like the first posts on IG, a lot of those are teasers. A lot of colorways. Bunch of stuff. Even some of the little posts, the little posters that we do, we'll probably make those merch too. Like that Rained Out episode. Everybody loved that one where you were Batman, noqueado and shit.
That shit was funny, dog.
That was a great little edit right there. But yeah, follow us on our socials again at anything_evil and _podcast. We're out here. We always read everything. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of good suggestions from you guys. Good feedback. So appreciate all the love, all the views.
And today's Good Friday, right?
Good Friday, brother.
Good
Yes, sir.
Friday, fool.
Finally get to eat meat. My wife does too.
Damn.
Just kidding.
Shout out Nancy. Yeah. Same way.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's the rule, right? Like you can finally eat meat right after
Right before
Easter's and shit.
what you give up for Lent?
I mean, I tried to give up something, but didn't.
Well, what you trying to give up?
Little drink, little tequilazo and all that.
Really?
Yeah,
You
but
don't even drink, though.
I do though.
You don't.
Somebody told me once, a tequila shot a day keeps the doctor away, and I don't know if they're lying to me, but I
Just been showing up to work all blasted.
I always take a tequila shot before I get to work. Get that, you know what I mean?
So you just be driving drunk, bro? That's crazy.
No, for when I get to work.
Okay.
But I do my work.
All warm and shit, or what?
It's just one shot. I don't get drunk. Just
What kind of tequila, bro?
like silver tequila. Any silver tequila.
Oh, silver. They said sober tequila. I was like, what the fuck is
silver
that?
tequila,
That's what's up. So how long did that last?
I tried to do it like a week, and then I was like, nah. It's too cold right now. I need to fucking warm up.
Damn, good ass
so-
Catholic right here, bro.
But you do any of that,
Hell
big
no,
dog? You
bro.
ever did that? You ever do that?
I used to.
Or they ever try to push that on you?
I mean, I used to give shit up for Lent back in the day.
Yeah,
Like it
parents and
was
all
like-
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
where they
remember.
would take it serious.
Yeah, bro. I
Try
mean,
to
I
be good
remember it's
people.
like, "Are you eating meat?"
Yeah,
And that shit was
get
funny.
in trouble.
And then you're just like, "What?"
Pepperoni es una carne.
Big ass hamburger and shit. You're like, "Oh, my bad, food."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure like all the listeners here, you know, when we were raised, we were raised Catholic. I think
I was raised both.
you ended up becoming Christian, right? Your mom.
Well,
Know that?
my mom's side is Christian and my dad's side is super Catholic.
Well, same thing with me too, but like, you know, they our parents, especially my parents, they would take it all seriously, like during like that first communion season, you know, they like go to church every day, every week.
But isn't it funny though how like at least like my dad, you know, obviously that fool like to drink back in the day or whatever, you know, bien cabrón. But for fucking Lent, bro, if you didn't give something up, te va a llevar el diablo, bro.
Yeah,
And
right.
I was like, really, motherfucker? Like
all that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
fake
It's like,
ass food.
like during that like first communion season, right? Like they take it all serious. Like, oh no, you need to give something up. You need to give up your PlayStation or to Game Boy or whatever. You know, like give up chips.
Give up your phone and shit. All that
Well,
crazy
nowadays
stuff.
it's probably that, like give up your phone for a week and shit. But then right after the communion, les valía verga. You
Low
know?
key, bro.
They forgot all about Christianity and Catholicism
Well, that's,
and all
that's
that.
just how it be, bro. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
but-
Just be a good person.
It's pretty funny though. But like my parents went through it 4 times, right? Because I have 4 siblings.
Oh yeah.
But I noticed that like, oh dude, like during like that season of like when I was about to get my communion, like they'd be all serious. They'd donate at the church. They'd fucking come and they'd fucking they'd volunteer and they'd get like the hostias and all that.
Hey, speaking of that, remember the time you volunteered at the church? At I think it's the one right here,
St. Anne's.
St. Anne.
Shout out.
Remember when you were?
I didn't volunteer.
You did.
At this one, they just choose you, bro.
But I'm saying, I remember they picked you
Yeah.
to do the offerings, right? Or to,
Yeah, they're like, hey. And I was like, oh, me? What the fuck? I mean, what were we doing there?
I don't know why we went.
Because we were like
I
that.
think
This was
it-
like high school era kind of shit.
No, it was after. It was like right when we were like at SAC and shit.
What the fuck?
It was
what
me.
the fuck
It
were
was
we
me,
doing
you,
there,
and
bro?
Manny, and we just decided to go to church. Because I think that's when that fool kind of started getting into it.
Oh, okay.
So we were like, "Fuck it, let's just go." And I think it was like
Let's
on
show
a
'em what's
random
up.
ass like after. I think it was like a Wednesday or some shit, bro. And I remember we were just sitting in the back, and they just, hey,
Hey, parece.
pinche huesillos, vengo. And my boy, el pinche Diablo, was out here fucking taking
Oh, they
people's
didn't
money
know.
and shit.
They didn't know and
bro.
They're like, oh, they're giving me tips. Let me get some KFC after. and
Hey,
shit.
for I made hella money today, fool.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you remember that? I was doing like I was getting like the basket and shit, and then I hit somebody over the head.
Fuck, fool. That shit was
You hear all the
hilarious.
monedas clean.
Che putazo,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
That
I
shit
mean,
was
that's how they
funny,
do
dog.
it here at this one. Or what they used to do. I mean,
Well, they do like that where they just get the basket and they push it down the fucking aisle or whatever.
yeah. But you know, I didn't. Like you said, like El Diablo, I didn't really feel any. I didn't feel special. I didn't feel good.
Oh, because they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And especially because we were all the way in the back. We just
Yeah.
wanted to say we were at church. Which is weird now that I think back about it, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, we just pulled up on our skateboards and
Yeah, that's what I'm
just
saying.
sat in the back of
It's
the
like,
church.
what the fuck? Why did we go? You know. But I mean, it was cool at the end. You know, gotta hit somebody and get paid and shit. Just kidding. But yeah, let us know. Hey, if anybody takes that Lent seriously, I know we're just fucking around and shit. But
Yeah, what'd you guys get for Lent, man? Let us know
let
down in
us-
the comments.
Yes, sir. Let us know.
And like if you guys actually made it through without eating meat, without breaking the promise or whatever.
Mhm.
So let us know, bro. Let us know who out there are good Catholic kids.
Yes, sir. Yes, good Christians, as they say. I know my lady, her parents take it super serious. They're like really involved with the church, and they're like that. They're like, ¿Vas a comer carne? No, no puedes comer carne.
Y tú, todo el
Yeah.
demonio. ¿Por qué?
Yeah, like,
Si yo
tengo-
quiero.
nomás son chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fucking fake ass rat meat. Fool.
Yeah, that's what I tell them. It's like, ni Y es carne de
Es
verdad.
carne de verdad, fool.
It's you know.
Es pinche rata muerta and shit.
But what have you ever celebrated like? Did you ever do like the Easter egg hunt? All
Yeah,
that
we used to
stuff?
do it in my yard.
Yeah.
Like when we were kids, like a lot of my cousins would come over and they would just hide the eggs. Terrible. It pissed me off how easy, like, this fool just put them there. Not even try to hide them. And I'm like, fuck it. But it was cool, though, like, when we would go to, like, the parks.
Uh-huh.
And, like, there was, like, there's 100 eggs, bro. Like, whoever gets the most eggs gets, like, a $50 bill or some
Nice,
shit.
yeah. I think
So it was cool. And then they would do the Wolo at the end. They would
Yeah.
just throw a bunch of fucking change. All you hear is pinche monedazos and
and the
everybody's
fucking head and shit.
Low key. Fucking kids are bleeding and shit. How
Yeah.
about you guys?
Yeah, same thing. Like, I remember that was like for a time when I was a kid. I loved Easter because that's where like, you would make money. And my grandparents would come around that time from my mom's side. And they'd put like $5 bills, dollar bills. They'd put like my favorite candy, which was like the little coins at the time, the chocolate coins.
All the chocolate coins.
And it'd be cool, like, and then I take it all seriously too because I had like my 3 siblings. My brother didn't do it because he was, older.
The cool guy.
But I'd be like checking my sisters, right? Like shoulder blocking them,
Suplexing them and shit. Sick ass food.
Those are my eggs.
Those are my eggs.
You
Those
know?
are my coins.
But yeah, I remember doing that in the backyard. We had a pretty big backyard, so and my dad would take it serious. He would like dig. He would dig like a hole in the ground and he like fucking hide them. And he's like, "No, some are missing.
Some are missing.
No,
fool.
you didn't get all of them."
Check the ground, fool.
Yeah. So we had to put our hands like I see like, like we had to like rub the ground and shit, get like splinters and shit.
I remember one time we did it blindfoldedly, bro.
Oh yeah.
But then like I think our parents fucking forgot that we have a big ass batch of nopales in the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And one of my cousins fell into that shit,
Oh,
bro. That shit was hilarious, dog. That shit was funny.
Hey,
as
shout out
fuck.
to those nopales, bro.
For real, dog.
You still have them?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I always
Staple.
see random ass motherfuckers just pull up to my yard and take them, food.
Yeah.
It's crazy as about those, dog.
I always like seeing them going to your house because my grandpa used to cut nopales for my tia when she used to have a store. So it's always cool to see like those nopales that you have in your backyard. I was like, oh, it reminds me of my grandpa a little bit, And that food would be like
Yeah, my dad would do that shit too for my
flip them
mom.
and shit. And they'd make tortillas out of them and all that. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh no, yeah. We would just my mom would just cook them, but I never liked them. Like I liked them raw. Like if you ever had nopales, cut them up raw, and then you put like lemon and salt. It's low key fire, bro.
really? Nah, fuck. I would never try that shit.
No, you're gonna try it. Man.
I'm the pickiest eater right here, man. If nobody knew,
But that's cool that they made tortillas out of it, though. You
Yeah.
don't really see that anymore.
they make a bunch of shit from it, which was cool.
Sick
you know
ass,
what I mean?
and you just never ate it. You're ungrateful as fuck.
Never. Well,
That's crazy.
one, it
bro.
had fucking espinas and
Okay,
shit.
fool. They took them
So it's
off.
scary.
Obviously.
Well, yeah, and my grandpa would have a big ass knife, so I'd be like, dude, what are you gonna,
Oh,
what
just
are you
like
gonna do with that? You know,
all clean and shit.
like fucking Jason and shit, cutting them up. Do you guys do like the whole like go to the park and do like volleyball, carne asada, all that? Did
we
you ever
used
do
to,
that?
bro. I think every year.
I think I went once.
Yeah,
with you.
to Irvine Park.
Yeah, and then like your
Yeah.
uncle's race with your dad. That shit was sick.
Oh no! You're talking about Thanksgiving, bro.
That was Thanksgiving.
That was Thanksgiving when my dad was doing the races with his homies. Yeah, well, we were
Your
skating
dad's
at the
low-key
park.
fat. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was for Thanksgiving. No, like for Easter, we usually, well, for the most part, we used to do it like when my sister would come and bring her kids, and like obviously my aunts or my uncles would come down from Riverside, and we would all meet up at Irvine Park, and we would just kick it there, bro. We'd play volleyball, play some football, or like the kids would go and climb the fucking random ass mountain in the back and
fucking
shit.
Piedra and all that.
Or just fucking, like, obviously during that time, too, I still skated, so I would just go skate
Yeah.
around and shit.
Oh yeah.
So it was cool, bro. Like, we wouldn't take it serious, but, like, it was cool because, like, everybody would, like, get together and shit and,
Yeah.
fuck
Oh, yeah.
around.
It's like I guess like the halfway. It is technically like the halfway point, right? Like we have Christmas, and we have Thanksgiving, and then it's like New Year's, and then there's like kind of nothing, and then there's Easter,
Yeah.
and there's nothing, and then there's 4th of July, and then there's nothing, and then it's Thanksgiving. So it's
Oh, it's Halloween and things.
Oh, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but, I mean, I always thought it was funny that people would get like like Easter off. I never thought it was like an actual holiday for like people to be like, hey,
Yeah. Oh, it took me a while too to
for the
figure out that
bunny,
it's actually
you get the
religious
day
and
off,
shit.
homie. Oh yeah, obviously.
Because growing up, like the stores, promote Easter eggs, bunnies and ducks and gooses and all that stuff. Like that's what's out there.
Did you ever fuck with like the big ass like chocolate bunnies? Like the fucking 5-pound fucking
Oh yeah.
bunnies made out of chocolate. I don't think I
Nah.
don't know why it just never looked appetizing to me, bro.
I never really liked chocolate other than
What?
that $100,000 that me picó los dientes that one time. But that's
So
and
you
the,
really
and the
never
chocolate
fuck with-
coins.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never, or that or like the big ass gummy bear, bro.
Oh yeah, I like
That's-
gummy bears.
I mean, like that's fine. I do too, but I
Yeah.
think that's just too much, bro. That's just too
Yeah.
primitive for me, dog. Like,
I remember one time a girl for like Valentine's Day gave me like that big Hershey's Kisses. and,
oh yeah.
and I think she wanted to share it with me, but I ate that shit on my own.
Sorry, fool.
Yeah, it was all right. It was good.
Yeah, I just think it's just too much, bro. It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
It's a lot. Everybody watch out with all the candies, man. Bring a toothbrush, bring some mouthwash, nowadays.
Fuck for real,
You know?
dog.
That's how it is. That's how they get you. But yeah, like I was saying, like ever since I could remember, I didn't know it was like a religious thing. Up until like honestly, like maybe a couple years ago, I was like, oh, it's actually it's the resurrection, of Christ.
I don't get the whole bunny shit though.
Yeah, I mean, it's something to sell, right?
I mean, sure, but it's just like it's kind of funny that we're like, all right, cool, it's the resurrection of Jesus. Let's go fucking paint eggs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, how does that correlate?
But
right?
I mean, I'm sure there's a logic for it. I just never really like looked into it, bro.
yeah.
To be honest with you, but
If anybody knows, shout out in the comments.
let us know, all the religious folks.
It'd be funny if like for this holiday, like let's say it wasn't a bunny, we'd be like celebrating actually like Cristo. We'd be giving out like those thorns and shit, thorn crowns. Be giving out,
you see
be giving out crucifixes. You know
You
that?
see fools getting crucified and shit.
Give
That's
whips.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, you
bro.
know what I mean.
God.
I mean, like that's what. I mean, like if you teach kids that, they will remember that. That's what fucking Easter's all about. It's like this fool went through some like really fucking crazy shit. He's fucking tortured alive, and he fucking died, and then he came back.
Well, the thing is, he got crucified on Friday, right? And
Yeah,
then
I
he
think
came back
Passover.
Sunday.
Yeah, there you go. That's
right?
what it is.
That's what it is. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, Tony. Let us know.
Fact
yeah.
check.
Fact check, fool. But yeah, I mean, I've never really like. I think who was someone else asked me one time. I forgot who it was. They're like, "Why do you celebrate?" Oh, I think it was one of the Jehovah moms that we knew. Oh, why do you celebrate holidays? I was like, I don't know, bitch, because it's fun. What the fuck, like, because I like turkey, fool.
Yeah.
Like, damn, fool, I can't eat some fucking mashed potatoes. Oh, but why do you celebrate Easter with a bunny? I don't know, fool. You know what I'm saying? I just know there's money in the fucking eggs,
Yeah.
bro, and I'm trying to get paid,
Yeah.
dog.
I'd be like, hey, it's not that deep. Come on.
Lucky, hey,
Come on.
get out of here, bro.
Come on now. Come on. Trying to take the fun out. But yeah, I mean, like, I'd probably, like, that'd probably be, like, a good way to, like, really teach kids. It's like, hey, this is what it's really all about. I think at churches today, they play, like, Passion of the Christ in churches, no? Or, like, I think this is where, like, they have, like, the little plays. Which is funny because I was going to be in the Passion of the Christ.
When you
like,
had your
gonna
long
play-
hair, you're gonna play God
I was
or
gonna.
Jesus?
I think I was.
That's kind of crazy, though, no?
Yeah.
Like, you would have, like, been dead right now, fool, low key. And then
Well,
your ego would have been fucking through the roof,
yeah, it would have
dog.
been through the fucking roof. But a lot of people say like that role is cursed. Like if you play the role of Jesus, you essentially get cursed. Like the actor Jim Caviezel for the
Oh,
Passion of the Christ.
I heard that.
Mel Gibson one. He
It's
went through a
good movie.
lot
That's
of
a good
bro. I
movie,
mean,
bro.
I'm not religious like that, but it's like that.
No, I'm not either. But
yeah,
it's like
that shit actually makes you feel like what? Okay,
that,
this is what he.
the way
fucking
they
went through.
interpreted that movie. I was like, fuck, bro.
Hey, the new one's coming out too.
It's kind of fucked up because I remember a few weeks back, I told my lady, I was like, hey, like, have you seen The Passion of the Christ? She's like, nah. I don't know why I just decided to show her the part where they would just whip the fuck out of that food.
Oh, I know, man.
Because that part always got me. Because then that's when you see, like, the devil walking through the crowd, and that motherfucker always scared the shit out of me, bro.
No,
that food traumatized the shit out of me,
no eyebrows, all white.
Just fucking bald as they're chilling in his hood. I was just like, hell nah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the message, bro. I mean,
and then when they put the rose, like, thorn crown. Yeah, so you can just hear, like, stabbing his head. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, and those are real, too. You know, like,
yeah.
they actually sell those fucking crowns of thorns. And it's you know, kind of low key sad, you know, that fool went through that shit, you know, got tortured and all that.
Yeah, dog. I mean, it's just a bunch of fucking crazy ass motherfuckers back in the day. I mean, motherfuckers do that shit now, fool.
Yeah. Well, now they're called martyrs, you know.
Now it's called murder, fool. Fuck.
Yeah. No, wait, now it's called murder for sure. Yeah,
that's crazy.
People still do that, you know.
Yeah,
still go through that.
It's actually kind of insane, dog.
Yeah.
But that's why it's just funny. It's just like a dark ass. Like, I guess it's like a dark turned into like a bright story, I guess.
That's probably why they put the bunny, man.
So I'm assuming
maybe
I guess, but I still don't get it. Why the fuck
kids.
the bunny's there?
Yeah.
It's like, oh hey, let's go paint some eggs. And let's go hide fucking eggs and go look for them. All right, shit, I'm down.
Nah, they'd be like, Mom, tell me the truth. What is Easter's?
You don't want to know, mijo. I
Watch,
can't tell you.
Watch this película, mijo.
Fuck, fool. How old were you when you saw The Passion of the Christ? I was young, bro. I think I saw it when it first came out. And I don't remember if it was like 09, 08 around there when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck,
Yeah,
it might have been.
like around there.
Fuck, fool. That shit traumatized the shit out of me.
I'm not going to lie, bro. It took me a long time to watch it. Obviously I knew about it. And I would see clips here and there. But like when I fully like watched it from start to finish, it was probably like maybe 4 years ago from start to finish.
Yeah, and I think you're right though, because I think the first time I saw it was at church. When I used to go to with my mom on Saturdays, they just decided to show the kids The Passion of the Christ, and I was just like,
crazy.
Why are you fools showing us this shit, bro? Like, oh, pa que aprenda lo que le pasó Diosito. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, some kids do come out crying and shit. You know, it's very
that shit
tough
was sad,
see.
bro. That scene when they whip him was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like
dude.
just the way that fool's skin just tears off and shit. Like, oh,
yeah,
it's crazy.
There's
dog.
a lot of good morals and all that
definitely.
Stuff in it,
I think like for the most part, it had like whatever message it was trying to interpret. Like they got it, you know. Like they showed you like this fool was punished for being a believer.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody was just like, nah, this was a liar.
He's a false prophet.
He's a false prophet.
Yeah.
Like, if your father's real, he'll come save you.
Exactly. I mean, that's what
it's
it was.
kind of crazy, fool. I mean, because it's just like, they called that fool out, dog. And
yeah.
Fool didn't show up low-key, dog. But he came back on Sunday with...
I mean,
He came back on Sunday for the carne asada, fool. So that fool, you know?
Yeah, that's like the saddest thing that, you know, he says at the end, like when he's crucified, he's like, Father, you've forsaken me. It's like, what? You know, like... It's crazy, but yeah, like you said, he does come back. That's
it is
the
crazy
message.
though when they do show that scene though, when he's in the cave and you just see like the holes in his hands and his legs. And
like the see-through, yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, homie.
He's like, oh, my father was right. He did save me.
That's just crazy, dog.
But yeah, so weird question. A lot of people. So I'm on the side where it's like. Is Jesus God or is he the Son of God? And I know you don't know a lot. Like, I know you're not really into it.
He's
like,
the Son of God. Jesus is the Son of God.
But people, like my lady's parents, say he's God. He's actually God.
Because that's the Catholic way of seeing it.
But he's the Son of God.
Yes, but it's also like,
how can he be both? That's like what I can't get my head through.
Well, that's what it is. That's just like the small differences in religion. Like, for instance, like for Christianity, they don't believe in the Virgin Mary.
Right.
So they don't believe in like angels and shit like that, you know? For them, they're the... But which is funny because then it's like you go to like Jehovah's Witness, and they believe in Jehovah, obviously, or
Jehovah.
Yeah. But then I don't think they believe in the Virgin Mary either. But them and Christianity almost share the same Bible. It's not identical, but it's like almost like pound for pound the same fucking book, which always kind of threw me off.
Well, they don't consider like King James, right? Like the Old Testament. I think that's what it is with them.
Yeah.
They only do the New
They
Testament.
do the New Testament, yeah. So it's like
They bypass the old one.
so it's just weird because it's like to me it's like
Fact check us, Tony. We don't know what we're talking about.
Well, if you're like anybody out there, if you're Jehovah's Witness Christian, like a Christian or Catholic, like break it down. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't want to like disrespect like anybody's like views and stuff. But I think for the most part, that's how I know it. Like Christianity, they don't believe in the Virgin Mary, and obviously Catholics do.
But let's speak on like where we're raised at. So we were raised in Christianity, Catholic, Christian, the Holy Trinity, the Son, the God, and the Holy Spirit, right? God, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Or some shit. I think.
So exactly, right? Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So God, Jesus, and the Spirit of God. Is that what it is?
I don't know, bro. I mean, because now that you're breaking it down, like I've never really like looked into it. I mean, I've read the Bible before. That's why for me it always throws me off because even like the Catholic Bible is almost like similar to the Christian one. But I think it's just certain chapters aren't in it. If I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Because I think both share Adam and Eve.
Genesis,
which Jehovah's do too.
And
then I think obviously like, and actually now that I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, because it's like when you like in Christmas when they do like the whole like viewing of like Jesus when he was a baby.
Yeah, the farmland or the birth of
Jesus. Like you always have Mary and then obviously the son of Jesus.
You got a little sheep there too.
You know what I'm saying?
Little vaquita.
So that's why it's just like for them, it's like
Niñito Dios.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, which I'm assuming is the Son of God or the Son of Jesus. Right? No,
I don't. I think it's just the Son of God, which is Jesus. But it's like people.
No, but I'm saying for like
consider
Catholic,
him God. Like he's like, oh no,
damn, we're
Jesus
gonna sound like fucking idiots,
is
bro.
God, and it's like no, he's the Son of God.
But that's why everybody gets it confused. But that's when in Christianity it's God, then it's Jesus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's like with Catholics, it's like it's God, and then Mary had Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit came onto the Virgin Mary.
Which is kind of crazy.
And then she ended up pregnant with the Son of God in the flesh. Yeah. Right? That's why she's the Virgin Mary.
Obviously.
Right? You know? And then that story is even crazy too, right? Like that whole Virgin...
Who's her husband?
San Pedro.
Job?
San Pedro, I think.
Oh. I always see these memes, bro, where it's just like... when your wife, the Virgin Mary, tells you she's pregnant, but she never had sex with anybody, and that was just side eyeing her. It's just funny, dog. I mean, we're gonna get fucking so much hate on this episode, dog.
But anybody,
break it down for us, bro.
We're just shooting from what we know.
We're just idiots. Yeah. Well, that's Chris. Chris knows all this shit, bro.
Your cousin Chris?
My cousin Chris. This motherfucker knows everything, dog. Because he's an ex-Christian fool. But that fool swears he's so fucking...
That's true. He was a
member of the church and shit. Shout out to that bitch-ass fool.
Pull up, Chris.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's just... But that's why I think it's just, like... That's where, like, the whole disagreement of, like... My Bible's better. My religion is right. Yours is false.
Yeah.
You believe in false, like...
I mean, that's what it is.
Figures and shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like... Because
I think... idols.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, too... I think only Catholics do the fucking cross.
Yeah.
And Christians don't. I think Christians don't believe in the... Or they don't... Actually, how can I forget? Because the crucifixion is big with Christians.
Right.
Someone doesn't hang up the crosses, though. One of them doesn't hang up the crosses.
It's probably Christians. I don't know. I remember I've been to one Christian church and I don't remember them having a...
What was that church that was by your house? That was by Santa Ana.
The church? The Christian church?
The little one on the side.
Like on Flower Street?
Yeah. Where the fools would always be yelling and shit.
Yeah.
What kind of church was that?
Probably like a Christian church for sure.
But it was like it had to be like some weird shit, no? Like...
Well, that's the thing, too. It's like... I think Catholics... I'm not going to say they're better... But like they got books, it's like years of like essentially a whole class, right? Like a whole education system with Jesus and all that, Catholic school and all that. That's where that comes from. And then Christians, they can be spread out in so many different branches. Like there's like,
But Christianity came from Catholicism, right?
yeah,
Or is it the other way around?
I think it's the other way around.
So
Man, we sound like stupid.
we do.
But
I
hey,
don't know why we started talking about religion. To be honest, with
let
you.
us know if we're wrong,
Just
man.
break it. Someone break it down for us, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Let us know.
Let us know. Let's get off on this topic, bro, because
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just gonna get fucking. The power of Christ is gonna fucking come on us and shit. Whoa, actually, pause.
Whoa.
I don't know why the fuck I said that shit.
Whoa. Whoa.
Fuck, but we're just
Nah, it's
spiraling right now.
I mean,
dog.
it's a good little subject. It's a good little subject. But it is crazy to see like those people, like those, not like churches, but like those groups where like they get the Holy Spirit and they start fucking convulsing and shit and like,
Yeah, but
all
see
that
that's
stuff.
like a different type of like church. But what kind of?
But that's like Christianity. It's like
But that shit is crazy.
it's
fool.
like
When
a
that fool
branch
just,
of it.
When you see like I think what's the pastor smack those fools in the
Yeah.
forehead, those fools just start fucking dancing and shit. Like
it
the
is
fuck?
fucking weird. And don't even get me started with like, I mean, like I don't want to talk shit either. I just want to put it out there. But like those mega churches, like,
No, fuck the mega churches,
that you
bro.
see, like,
we
on-
can talk shit on the mega church. That's actually a good topic that you brought up because that shit is actually insane.
yeah, where
dog.
like the fucking priest, or not the priest, but like the main head, he asks for donations and that fool fucking buys a jet, and,
Food.
crazy shit like that.
That yeah, like those motherfuckers should be burned down, bro. Like mega churches are stupid, dog. Like that's just literally a get rich quick scheme for those fools.
Yeah, and it's so weird.
Which
how,
I don't understand.
I mean,
why,
they're
like,
charismatic. I mean, they convince
yeah,
people.
but you can tell they're kind of like pieces of shit, dog. Like
Well, we can.
that one fool that like I forget his name, but the one I think he's the one in Texas, the one that has the biggest church. When like COVID and shit and all that shit was going on, like that fool never opened his doors to anybody, which is insane, bro. To think that like, oh, like this is a house of
Christ and
and hope and love and
Yeah.
shit. And they're like, we don't want your kind here. Like that shit's wild,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean,
And the fact that that people still fucking like followed them
yeah.
and like supported them after that shit, I'm
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
there's some crazy people out here, dog.
it is crazy, and I always say too, like that's what kind of like throws me off about like organized religion, and I'm talking about Catholicism, like Catholics as well, right? Like the one that I'm a part of. Like just picture this too, man. Let's just say you're like a fucking alien. You're like Superman that comes from another fucking planet. You're the same age that you are now. You're already mature. Your brain's already developed. And you land on Earth, right? And you're just walking by a fucking, I'm going to say Catholic church because that's what I'm referring to. But like you walk by like a Catholic church, right? They open their doors. And then you see all these people saying the same shit at the same time. Like if they're like robots, bro, isn't that kind of scary and weird? Like,
Well,
if you
it's
think
it's
about
just
it.
like a lot of people see religion as a like culty because it's like
yeah, that's what I mean. Like
you guys are always mimicking what like the priest or
Yeah,
like the
dude, like-
father is saying. Like
there's a guy with like a fucking robe, like that's wearing funny colors, has a big ass hat, all gold, and he's in the middle of the fucking, like the podium, and then like we're all kind of like praising to him, saying the same shit, and it's just kind of weird, right? Like if you were to walk by, you're just got there, you would think that's kind of, I mean, I would think that's kind of
because
weird.
I just think for us it's always been like difficult for us because I guess like our generation didn't really fuck with religion like that. So like especially like me growing up with two different religions, and I was told, oh, like JWs are like weirdos, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then you get introduced to fucking motherfuckers in Scientology.
Oh yeah,
You're like, oh shit, like
it's even worse. Yeah, there's like
it's
everything,
just
bro.
crazy, bro. So it's just like at the end of the day, it's just a matter of personal preference.
Yeah.
Whatever helps you get through life or whatever. That's why for me,
Yeah.
like the older I got, I was like, cool, like you can believe what you want.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
Just,
yeah, exactly.
like-
Yeah, believe what you want. We're not gonna like bash you on that. I just always thought that sometimes I look at my wife and I go like, cause we're at church. Actually, just this weekend we were at church for a quinceañera, and it's just like I just like bump her on the like shoulder. I'm like, dude, everybody's saying the same shit at the same time. It's kind of weird, like kind of just freaks me out a little bit. You know what I mean? And I like the church. I like the the Bible and all the messages and all the stuff that it
But it
teaches.
is funny though, because like obviously, like for example, like my mom's super Christian, bro. Like she's
Mm-hmm.
like one of the fucking main heads at her church. Like
Nice.
she was donating money and shit. But then it's funny because like one day, like obviously she'll have her talks like, oh, like why don't you go to the church, like this and this and that.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I always tell her like, Mom, I have my own way of seeing like and believing in my shit. I was like, and I showed her August Burns Red, which obviously is a Christian band.
Right. But like if you, I see.
And then for her it's like, oh, it's la música del diablo.
Yeah,
But
it
I'm like,
sounds
but
too
that's
aggressive.
that's the shit that pisses me off because I'm like, whoa, you're just going based off like external value,
Yeah.
bro. Like you're not understanding what these people
judging
are
a
saying.
book by its cover.
Yeah, so that's why to me I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers
Yeah, that's true.
pray and they fucking study the Bible. Like they
Uh-huh.
do all that shit, bro. Like before and after
Uh-huh.
shows, and it's like, and you're judging them based off like how they look or sound.
Uh-huh.
So that's why to me I'm like, whoa, Christians are kind of like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They're very judgmental with all due respect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true. I mean,
and then obviously there's like your churches that like, you know, allow everybody, all types of people to go in, and it's just like, you know, again, like at the end of the day, it's just like people are gonna do what they want to do and follow what they want to follow, and that's cool.
yeah.
Because even like the band For Today, I remember I showed you those fools too. That fool's a whole ass pastor, fool. Like,
Yeah.
and then obviously he left the band to like pursue that
Keep
shit.
going. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, like that's kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah.
But that's why I think it's funny that everybody kind of has like if everybody was cool with like, all right, this is what I believe in, it's no better than yours, no less, you know, than mine. Cool. But I think it's
Shit.
just that notion of like, my God's better than your God.
Well, yeah, like
You know, like
piggybacking from what you said, like there's people who say like, dude, if we all just accepted each other's beliefs, there'd probably be no wars. You know
oh
what I mean?
yeah, I'm a firm believer in that,
You
bro.
know?
Like even if everybody just kind of had a one religion, I think it'd be more peaceful. But I think obviously with like people having like their own churches,
Yeah.
their own beliefs, like thinking, oh well, God brought me to this earth to fucking, you know, pass His word, and now
Right.
you got actual cults forming and shit.
Yeah.
It just gets crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It does. So, also piggybacking off of that, let's get to like the darker side of like religion and all that. And it's cool. It's funny how we went from like Easter to here, but like
Low key.
let's get to the dark side of like this shit. So I know you're a big fan of like Sword and Scale, and you put me on that shit, and I've been listening to Sword and Scale for years, bro.
Yeah,
like
shout out to
start,
Scale.
start to finish and shit.
That fool gets down.
Yeah, it's a true crime, podcast with what's his name? Boudet? Mike Boudet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really, really interesting podcast. It's very graphic as well. It's
Very
it's an
graphic.
audio experience. It's crazy. And they have TV now too, which is awesome. Like it's a cool documentary. Anyways, a lot of times on these episodes, bro, it's so fucking weird. And tell me what you think about this. Sometimes people kill because God tells them to.
Well, yeah,
What
bro,
do you think about that, bro? Like,
Just,
that's like if you're like, all right, let's say you're like super religious and shit. You follow every single thing to the T, but like, how do you not realize that murdering somebody is a mortal sin? That's like, it's even in the commandments, right? It's like, and what would make you believe that God is talking to you and telling you to kill somebody?
but that's what it is, though. I think it's the whole
The
fact.
mental
It's
health.
it's kind of like for us growing up when our moms would tell us, "Hey, I want you home at 7 p.m." You're gonna be home at 7 p.m. because that's the person that's leading you. That's the person that's raising you, right?
Right.
So if you see someone that has like, obviously a lot of these people have mental health issues. It comes down to the fact of like, oh, well, God spoke to me and He
Right.
left me this message,
Right.
and He told me I need to do X this, X this, X this. So at that point, it's like, well, who are you to tell me?
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? That I didn't speak to Him,
Uh-huh.
right? Who are you to tell me that what I'm doing is wrong
Uh-huh.
when the one person that we believe in
Uh-huh.
told me to do it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like at that point,
I
it
was
gets
chosen.
Yeah,
you know?
at that point it gets tricky because now it's like, well,
You can't tell them too.
you can't tell them no, you know,
Uh-huh.
because there's been religions too, bro, where it's like they allow cannibalism.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm saying?
it's-
So like at that point, it's just like, well, of
Like-
course that's not, but that's
Yeah.
but see, and it always comes down to it's not normal for us,
Right.
right? So to them, that's what they do, right? So like, if they come to us, it'd be like, well, why do you believe in the Virgin Mary? Like, that's weird. How did she get pregnant just like that? You're dumb.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a sticky situation, dog.
Yeah.
And obviously, yes, it's obviously don't kill. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah,
be fucking eating your neighbor and shit. Like,
yeah, that's like
but that's because that's what we were raised on. You know, there's obviously different cultures. There's different tribes. There's different cults that do what they believe is right to them. You know, so it's
and I definitely agree with you. It's like, who the fuck are we to tell them? Like, dude, God didn't tell you that.
Exactly.
Like,
but and then it's like,
I spoke to God too, and he said
imagine,
no.
Right? And then who are we to say that people that have schizophrenia, right? Because most of it are wrong with what they're saying. Because I've heard some motherfuckers talk before, bro, and they be saying some shit that I'm like, how is your brain processing that type of information, right? Like, are you like, you know how people say, oh, like they're summoning the third eye, right? Like, so it's just a different part of your brain that's now you're exploring. Yeah. So now you're seeing shit for what it is.
There and shit, yeah.
Because it's like, why is it that a lot of the times that, you know, people that go into like the mental health institutions, they all get drugged up, they all get sedated, they all, you know what I'm saying, like. And then again, it's like, well, like, you know, you get into the conspiracy side of things, like, well, what if they're trying to hide them from us because they're actually spewing the truth? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just, for me, it's always been like one of those, like, who's right and who's wrong in this situation, right?
Nice.
Because it's like, if it was that like crazy, I feel like mental health institutions would have more support. Right. Because they have no funding, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of mental institutions anymore. Yeah. Like, so it's like, if you're schizophrenic, pues ni modo, way. You know, either you're going to, someone's going to take care of you or you're going to end up homeless, you know? Yeah. Like, so that's why it's always, and it's like the Manson murders, bro. Right? Right. Technically, he never killed anybody. He had his people do it for him. But, like he said, I was just doing what God told me, type shit. Yeah, that's so then it's just like, you get people that are very vulnerable, that are very easy to convince. Hey, let me lead you to the promised land. Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, it's cults. Like fucking Heaven's Gate. Oh yeah, that's another one. Hey, man. You motherfuckers, you know, like, we're all going to the promised land, bro. Come to this fucking big ass house and let's all have a drink together.
Fucking Kool-Aid.
Boom. Yep. Bunch of bodies gone. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And you know what the crazy thing is? That website for Heaven's Gate is still up, bro.
Still up? Oh,
you can go to the Heaven's Gate website to this day.
Hell no.
And you can email them, bro. They'll respond to you, dog. Oh, wow. Like, if you ask, can you join? I think they're like, oh, we're not taking, like, applications at this time. Like, it's fucking crazy, dog.
Wow.
So it's just like.
You went to the fucking Museum of Death, right? Like, they had, like, the bunk bed. They had a bunk bed.
They had one of the bunk. They had the shoes. They had
my God, that's like
the purple
gown, uniform.
The uniform, yeah. Like,
wow.
So it's crazy. And it's like, even like the guy from what's his name? Charlestown, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot his name, but he had his own church too, and he did the same shit. Crazy. It was just a mass murder.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's another subject that we need to get into, like, you know, cults and all that.
No, I'm down, bro, because like, it's
a good one.
Crazy because it's just like.
But a lot of them use religion.
Yes,
right?
and it's always like, oh, well, God told me to do this, right? Or it's like when
He chose
me, and at that point, it's like, again,
crazy.
If
man.
You're a religious person and someone tells you that,
crazy.
How do you fight against their beliefs?
Right.
Right. And again, at the end of the day, it's just all religions are gonna fight each other. Yeah. You know, it's like the fucking government, bro. It's like
crazy.
Your rights are my wrongs and vice versa. We're never going to agree just because you're on that side and I'm on this side. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, bro. And, like, I think once we do, like, go down that road of, like, cults and, like, even talking about, like, Scientology, bro, like, Freemasonic lounges and, like, the Illuminati and all that type of crazy shit, like, it's crazy, bro, because a lot of these foods are based off of religion, or they're based off of certain things that, like,
that seem nice.
But,
you know,
and closed doors, you're like, whoa, like, what the fuck? Like,
the fucking million year contract with Scientology.
That's why, and that's why it's funny, because it's just like a lot of the foods that start their own religion, do it because it's a tax-free hobby, bro.
Right.
So you can
That's true.
you can
I mean,
create
they
your own
abuse
church.
the system.
You
Yeah.
can create your own church, and the government's like, cool. Well,
It's a
you don't have
church.
to pay taxes.
Yeah.
And now you got motherfuckers with 100,000 acres of land, big ass mansion, and a fucking jet. Hey, God told me to buy this jet. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, oh yeah, take my. I helped them get there.
Let me give you 10% of
So
my
it's just-
sueldo.
That's why when I found out that people do that at church, like they ask for like a percentage of your check, I'm like, what the fuck? Like that shit's crazy, dog.
I slightly remember Jehovah's Witnesses doing that. A
Yeah.
percentage. Which I don't want to talk shit or anything. I know it's a very touchy subject, but it's just kind of weird how, I don't want to say abuse, but it's a little abusive. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's just what it is.
you just want to
bro.
go somewhere, be saved, learn something.
Yeah,
from
and obviously,
God.
again, a lot of people do it because it's like a safe way for them. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it's like people that
Or to
purposely
socialize too, right?
It's like people that purposely go to jail. They want housing, they want food. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So it's just like anybody can see it a certain way.
Right.
So that's why I think for us, since we've always been very curious of like, well, why is this way, but this doesn't make sense.
right.
You
Well,
know?
that's like us. But
And that's why for us, growing up, religion for us was so difficult because we always challenged it. We always asked the questions that they don't want us to ask.
exactly.
So that now, well, you guys are Satanists. You guys
Este
listen
niño
to the
está
music
malo.
of the fucking...
Yeah.
And that's like, bro, even if, like, the times that we used to listen to Marilyn Manson and shit, like,
Still isn't.
I'm not going to fuck a Bible, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to go and do crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
But I think it also comes down to, like, the individual. Like, how influence can you get by an individual? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so that's why when people are like, oh, well, this music caused this event and this band did, and I'm like, that's not fair. Because at the end of the day, if my kid's doing stupid shit, I'm not going to be like, oh, esa pinche música. And bitch,
Yeah.
it's me. I'm his
Yeah.
parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why it's always been kind of hard in my household. Because, again, my dad being, like, Catholic and my mom being Christian, there was times where I was at church on Saturday for Christianity and then church on Sunday for the Catholics. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, double.
But I would like going to the
Double decker.
Catholic church because it
Yeah,
was only a
more-
fucking hour.
More easy going to.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just go in, get your little panecito, your coffee, food, just sit there, fall asleep. Hey, we're good. All right, cool. Let's get out of here.
Dale la paz.
Whereas in fucking when we would go like to Christian church, it was 4 hours, bro.
Oh,
From 8 to 12, dog.
It's funny because I was like I mentioned earlier, like I went to church for a quinceañera, and I had one of my brother-in-laws, and we were just kind of like talking about like how like we like, because we don't like sitting down, and it's like, it's just like I don't want to listen to sometimes it's like the lesson hits too close to home and shit, and you just don't want to listen to that. It's like, has anybody ever stolen something? Raise your hand. And
It
like,
is funny though when you feel like the mass is directed straight
Yeah.
to you, dog.
And so like we were saying like, oh yeah, dude, like I take a restroom break the second time we sit down, and then I come back when they're doing La Paz, because that's when I know that the church is over.
Yeah.
You know?
Like for me, I would always go outside.
Oh,
I
what
would
the
just fuck around. And there
Yeah.
was always a lady selling like tamales and like atole and shit. And I would just be
Right.
there chilling.
And they're like, oh, están dando La Paz? Oh, ya me voy. Need to get back in there.
But it's just like I think that's why like, and this and again like I think for me personally, like if I were to ever have kids, like I would want to allow them to explore like what's like what interests them. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that was the
Right.
problem with us too, with our
We're-
generation, is like a lot of religion was being
Forced
pushed
upon
on
us?
us. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like, and we experienced JW, Jehovah's Witness.
Mm-hmm.
It, for me being hemophilic, I can't marry someone that's Jehovah's Witness
Yeah.
because they don't believe in blood transfusions,
Yeah.
right?
There's no way.
So
yeah.
it's like, oh, like if my kid needs it, nah, fool, let that fool die. Like that's just
Yeah.
wild to me,
I've
bro.
heard some stories, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when you hear like, oh yeah, like in Christianity we don't believe in the Virgin Mary, and in Mexico like that's a big thing. The Virgin
Yeah.
Mary is huge. I was born in December 12th, fool. Like
That's
the other
true,
Virgen,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it was always weird for me because I was brought up like, oh, you were born on her birthday.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, well, what the fuck, you know? So I think that's why it's always so challenging for like us to like accept like, why are you guys okay giving money to a church that doesn't pay taxes, they're pretty much telling you the same shit every week. Every fucking Saturday, you're gonna hear a same story from the same fucking book, and then fucking 12 weeks later, you're gonna hear the same shit again. And it's always, oh, but they have a different pastor. Oh, but this was coming from this church.
Yeah, yeah.
And I will admit, like, there's certain pastors that do make it exciting. And I remember this one guy, he came from Miami. But this motherfucker, I can only stay in a 5-star hotel. Jeez. I need this, I need that. You guys need to pay me X amount. And I'm just like,
dang.
And when that fool, and this is when when that fool came down here and my mom took me to one of the churches that they did, that's when I realized how crazy and like manipulative some of these motherfuckers are. Cause this fool was really good at preaching, bro. Mm-hmm. So he's over here, obviously giving the word of the Lord.
He knows his word.
He's doing this, he's very like animated, whatever. Nice. And then out of nowhere, right, the last 10 minutes of the church, if you feel like you need God in your life and you feel like you want to get baptized, let this be the moment. So at that point, everybody's emotionally invested.
Yeah. And
you just start seeing motherfuckers get up, bro. And it's monkey see, monkey do, right?
Yeah.
You see the first person get up. Now there comes this person, and now it's just a gang of people, and they just get baptized right then and there, bro. And to me, that was so wild to me, dog. Because I was just like, what the
Convince
fuck?
People to come up, yeah.
Like, this fool got into these motherfuckers' heads, bro, and these fools were like,
okay,
he's talking to me, bro. Like, and again, and if there's people that like obviously are going through shit and that changed your life, cool, bro. Like, I'm happy that shit worked out for you.
Yeah.
But I think it's people that do it in the spare of the moment are the ones that are doing it wrong.
Right.
Because then you go and you get baptized, and now it's like, oh, well, now I can't do this. Now I can't do that. Because then I'm going to be seen like this.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to tell me this. So that's why for me, it's just like, it's always been like a weird thing for me, bro. Because I've always been very like, I pay too much attention to detail, bro. And that day I told my mom, I was like, how is that? How do you guys find that okay?
Yeah.
That this man just fucking convinced you fools to get and being baptized is a huge fucking deal, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So for this motherfucker to just come to a church that isn't his, right? He was invited to just start blasting motherfuckers, dunking these fools. Now you're healed. That shit's wild, bro.
It is.
Without due respect, that shit was wild as fuck to me. And to think how much of a bitch this fool was, that he wanted 5-star hotels, and he needed a fucking limo, a driver. I'm like, oh, you fools are fucking tripping,
that's
dog.
like where you see the abuse and shit, That's where
I do feel bad because when I would go to the Catholic church with my dad, he would always give me $2 to add to the hat. And I would always take $1, and I would just put $1 in. So I was technically singing from the church and my dad, bro. So that shit always made me feel bad. So sometimes I would just donate like $5.
There you go.
To get back, just to even it out.
Yeah, there you go. 20 here and there.
Yeah, so that shit's funny, bro. So that's why, at least for me, I don't know about you. Like for me, like just growing up like that with both sides is
very curious. Just like,
fucked me up.
I want to know answers and shit. I want to know why people do stuff, and and it's. I want to know how religion heals. I don't see that yet. And I haven't learned that. Like how I read this passage and then it's like, oh, now I feel great.
I think like pretty much like the simple answer is like for Christianity, you're giving yourself up to the church, right? Mm-hmm. So like you're a part of that church now. So you have to give up certain things to be a part of the church. Whereas in like Catholicism, it's come and fucking
come as you are.
Well, not even that, but it's like if you commit sins, come and speak on your sins. Whenever they do like the confessions, right? Yeah. So you go and like, all right,
thought
cool.
That was funny too.
I did this. All right, just say 3 Virgin Marys.
Yeah,
exactly. Nuestros, and you should be good. And I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, who the fuck are you to just tell me that I'm good now? Because now it's like, cool. So this is all I have to do.
So that's another question that I wanted to ask you too, kind of related to like sword and skill and all that. We hear all these people murdering people left and right, and then they go to, they ask for a priest, and then the priest forgives them for all the fucking sins that they did. And how is that okay?
Well, the thing is,
what I mean? Like, they just killed.
Yeah, well, there's obviously certain sins, bro. Like, if you fuck up one of the 10 commandments, And I think obviously murder being like the worst one.
Yeah.
I think that's the one where like to them it's like it's gonna be very hard for you to make it to the gates, right?
Yeah.
You hurt people, but then it's like again, right? It's like when you take people that go to jail, that were people that are on fucking death row, and then they turn to God, right?
You see a lot of
so
that.
now they change their life, but now, right? Do you allow them back into society?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
do you
how
like?
does that work?
Do you just forget what the fuck
That's
these
what I'm
fools are in
saying.
here for?
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why for me it's just like
It's kind of
and I think it's the idea of like God forgave you, so now you're okay, despite what you've done, and it is gonna be hard for you to make it to the fucking gates, but just know, you being a son or a child of God, you have been semi-forgiven, right? Obviously, it's like if you do adultery or you steal or envy, whatever the fuck, like, cool, just go and say like
you said, Three Padre
Nuestros and this and that, and you'll be fine. Don't do it again.
Crazy, right? Don't do it
so
again.
it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, so that's why it's just, like,
right? It's kind of,
it's silly, bro. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Respectfully, it's just, to me, it's always been silly because it's just like, I don't want to shit on people's beliefs. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you are like a diehard religious person, like if that's what you grew up on and that's who you are, cool, bro. Like, by all means and shit. You just don't try to throw it at me. Don't
force it
convince
on
me that your religion is the one.
Yeah.
Because as you are telling me that, you're shitting on every other fucking religion.
Well, that's the whole premise of religion, right? Faith. They believe that they're number one. They believe that what they're being taught is the truth, but it's like, it's just faith. It's not fact. It's faith.
Well, that's like a slippery slope too, because a lot of people believe, and I'm saying this with like, again, with no disrespect, it's like a lot of people like that read the Bible. It's like, well, this happened, right? And then in my head, I'm like, cool. Like, how do you know that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know what Jesus looks like, bro? Like, you're just taking the word of someone else and applying it to your everyday life, right? Have you seen so-and-so?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm with you right there, bro.
Or like, and this is another difficult topic for me, is like, when my mom was going through her cancer treatments and shit, it was always, oh, thank God that he cured me. But in my head, I'm like, bro, we're not going to sit here and disrespect every doctor and nurse that was there by your side or, anybody's side. Like, why aren't you giving them the praise? Why aren't you giving them the, like, you know what? If you're going to say thank God, cool. Thank God they were there to help you, right?
Yeah.
Like, but it's like these motherfuckers
actually
studied. They did this, they did that to make sure that you made it out alive.
Yeah.
So that's always been a tough topic when it comes to shit like that. Because to me, it's like, bro.
Well, también it's like, obviously with like my history, it's like, like my mom, one of my mom's final words, like, oh, God's taking me. And it's like, isn't that like not good?
Oh, and they always say like, no, but it, like to them, it's like, oh, like it's my time.
Yeah, it's like
he's taking me. But in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I talk to him and be like, hey, bro,
don't
take her yet?
Yeah, don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Him.
Like, why are you taking her away from me right now? Like, so it's always weird, bro.
Or like the kids with cancer. It's like, dude, he has cancer. Like, how is God a?
Or even some of the stories, bro.
But
when that fool's like,
don't
hey,
get too crazy, you know.
When that fool's like, hey, watch this, fool. I'm gonna ruin this motherfucker's life, and he's still gonna believe in me. Yeah. Like, I'm like, bro, why are you gonna put this man through that shit, bro? Like, and I don't know. It's just, and again, it's always how they say, oh, God gives his strongest soldiers the toughest battles.
Well,
bitch, I don't want to fucking struggle, motherfucker. Like, let me be, G.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand like the moral of the story and all that. Strength and
yes, and and I get it, right? And it's like hope. The whole thing is hope and faith and all that shit. But it's like, why do you have to destroy what you gave me, bro? Like, what was the point of that? To teach me what? Oh, well, that's for you to figure out. No, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hate that,
fuck?
bro.
Like, okay, what is this? A fucking puzzle?
Yeah,
bitch, we're given life to die, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. And when motherfuckers are like,
that's for you to figure. That's bro.
And oh my god, and it irritates me, bro, because it makes everything so much more difficult, right? Because you you're a good person, bro. Like today, dog. Fuck. I want to go to lunch. The place I want to go to was cash only, and then there was some lady outside, and I was like, "Oh, can I get you food?" She's like, "Oh, yes." I find out that it's cash only. I'm like, "Cool. Let me go to 7-Eleven real quick. Let me get cash, and I'll get you food, whatever." I go to 7-Eleven. I park, get cash, buy the lady food, grab my food, ate whatever, da da da. I'm going back to work. My supervisor calls me. Hey, someone fucking just sent a complaint about you that you were blocking you were blocking the 7-Eleven.
No, mom.
That you look homeless. That your fucking pants are sagging all the way down in your ass, and that our company has just unprofessional drivers. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I'm out here trying to do some good, and I get shit on by some piece of shit on the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
And now I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a fucking write-up tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what was the whole fucking point of that, right?
Like, why do that?
You try to be a good person, and you get shit on.
Yeah.
So now what's the fucking lesson there?
Yeah.
Don't help fucking
that's for
people?
You to find out.
Oh, my God, bro. And that's why when my fucking supervisor reached out to me, I was like, dog, you're not going to tell me who it was, so you're already protecting them? Fine. You know? There's nothing I can do about it, dog.
Yeah.
And it's just funny, dog. And it's just, that's why, like, and it's crazy how heated this shit got, low key, bro. But, you know, it's
Good combo, I think.
It's like Lady Liberty, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Blind. Right?
You know, like what the fucking whole meaning of it is she's blind so she can be, it's a fair trial for everybody, bro. Balance, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're going to be a piece of shit, good things are going to happen to you. If you have a good balance, that's how it goes for people. When people drunk drive, they survive, but they kill the innocent, right?
Crazy.
And it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Same shit with religion. Oh, you can be a great person, but if you don't go to church, you're a piece of shit. If you don't donate to the church, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If you don't praise the word of the Lord, you're a piece of shit. So like, damn, motherfucker, like, I'm trying to
believe in the same guy.
I'm trying to fucking get to work, motherfucker. This gas is cheap as fuck. Why don't you tell Jesus to drop the fucking gas prices, bro? I don't know, dog. It's just a whole nother episode on this shit, low key, bro. This might have to be a part 2, low key, dog. Cause
I agree.
I'm fucking heated, bro.
I agree. Oh shit, yeah. We'll kind of like cut it off right there. You know what I mean? We'll, as we wind down. If you guys want to hear a second part, I think we do have a lot more to fucking talk about with religion. And again, we're not trying to offend anybody, whatever religion you're part of. We're just going based.
Yeah, we don't want
our
to.
experience.
We're not trying to come off as like. We probably did come off as idiots the first half of the podcast because there's a lot of shit that we don't know that we should probably look into. But we're not trying to shit on nobody's beliefs. Like if you're again. Christian, Catholic, whatever, like JW, like Scientologist,
Muslim,
do your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't here to judge you guys. I just don't like the people that are too pushy about it. That's just always been me. But yeah, like this fool said, we're probably gonna again, if you guys want a part 2, we definitely give you part 2. So let us know down in the comments if you guys like us fucking ranting like this. But thank you guys again. Thank you for all the support that you guys giving us week in, week out. The numbers are going up, so we do appreciate all the new listeners that are coming in here. And if you guys haven't listened to last week's episode, tap in, listen to our boy Teddy tell his fucking stories. And stuff. Man, thank you guys.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and with that, that's all I got. We'll see you guys next week.
Cool. Peace.